Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Jack, or Noble Des, and welcome to the first ever episode of my brand new series, Modding Monday. Now, I do plan to upload this today as I'm recording, which is currently July 4th, but if for some reason I do get a little lazy and don't upload it on July 4th, I do apologize, and this does make it a little awkward, but anyways, to everyone in the USA, just, happy 4th of July, hope you have a good day, have fun with your families, go out, watch some fireworks, or do whatever you normally do. Just have some fun. But because today is the 4th of July, I decided to have the first Modding Monday episode on a Tuesday because the 4th of July just didn't work out. And because this first mod I'm going to be showcasing actually really has a lot to do with the 4th of July. Well, kinda. It's kind of a matter of perception, really. So every Monday, I plan to go over random game mods for random games, with Minecraft being the main game just because there's so many modding possibilities, especially with the brand new release of OPrizeLP's brand new tool being the Universal Minecraft Editor. So if you couldn't tell already from the thumbnail and title and all that, I really don't know what you're doing here, but today I'm going to be showing y'all the Rocketship mod, which is a recreation of my first mod ever from about 2 years ago. This mod was recreated by me, Legendary Potato, and Stealthy Expert X. Legendary Potato helped me come up with ideas and concepts to redesign the Rocketship model, while Stealthy Expert X helped design a brand new launching system that makes it reusable and survival friendly, and he added like a cool particle effect. That particle effect being the fire at the bottom, which makes the rocket ship look awesome while it's going up and while it's coming back down. So, this is my first time ever joining this world. I mean, I did help make it, but I deleted my player data, so it was as if I was never in this world. And as you can see, I spawned with kind of a spacesuit, and I also spawned over here. And that's because this has special GRF mods, which OPrizeLP actually gave us early hookups with, so, you know, special thanks to him for that. But if we come over here, you'll see we have the rocket ship, and there's just like this little area around it, and oh my gosh, there's mobs everywhere. I really should have stopped that. But if you come here, it also says Rocketship mod version 2 by Noble Des, Legendary Potato, and Stealthy Expert X. Now, I guess this could be considered the version 3, since this was actually revamped once by a person known as God of Games. He sadly doesn't do YouTube anymore, but he helped fix a lot of things that was wrong with the original first ever design from 2 years ago. But we have completely, like, revamped what he did and redesigned a rocket ship launching system and all that. We had a lot of problems at first because for some reason there was just some bugs with some mobs in the game that didn't make sense. Like, it should have worked, the basic concept Stealthy Expert came up with, but it didn't. But I made some changes to the system he made, and eventually we got it working. So this rocket ship right here is made of various things, like a bunch of minecarts, there's some armor stands, it has a custom display tiles, and all kinds of things like that, which makes it look really cool. This rocket ship is also a 2-seater now, keep in mind the original wasn't, so if you was to click the bottom at the top minecart, you'll get inside there, and you can also get on the top part up here, so it's a 2-seater. Sadly, I'm the only person in the world, so I can't really demonstrate that. But this rocket ship, whenever you press the launch button, will fly up really high in the air and will slowly float back down, safely bringing the player back down to Earth. So it is survival friendly, which is really good. So, I think that's pretty much all the explaining. Oh, wait, no, it's not. The rocket ship also has a special rocket ship storage. So, like, each part is like another storage, and oops, didn't mean to click that, except the top minecart, but see, each of these segments is like a different chest. I'll go ahead and demonstrate by getting a few items and putting them in a few parts of it. So you see it has a lot of slots, so if you was to make like a space base or something, you could do that and like take items up there with you and stuff, so it's really cool and really useful. This is really just an asset for like adventure maps, maybe mini games, and just things y'all want to make. So make sure to make good use of it. I'll go ahead and actually show the rocket ship now, so let me get here, and here, let me actually turn off my HUD so it looks a little better. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. Alright, so if I press this button, you'll see it immediately flies straight up, really high in the air, really fast, really far, and eventually it's going to reach the height limit, and it's going to stop, as you can see. And it's actually not frozen in the air, which is what it kind of looks like, but it's actually slowly but surely floating back down to Earth. I'm not going to wait for it because it does take a little while, but if you have the patience and you're in survival, then, you know, you can just sit up here and wait. And when the rocket ship reaches the bottom, you can launch it again, so it's completely reusable, survival friendly, it's a 2-seater, and it's just really nice. Here, I'm gonna get off, see if I can show you it better. Yeah, see, it looks better here. You can see the rocket ship slowly floating all the way back down, which does look really cool. This showcase map was made by me and Legendary Potato, although the rocket ship was made by me, Legendary Potato, and Stealthy Expert X. If you'd like to download this map to try out the mod, or maybe show off to your friends, or I don't know, show it off to YouTube or something, we'll have a download for it down in the description. We have it for Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360, and I believe Stealthy Expert hooked this up with a PC and Pocket Edition version, so this is pretty much for all platforms, which is really cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put this in your own world, so y'all can use it in your adventure maps or whatever you're going to use it for. So I went ahead and just created a brand new world here. It's a super flat, nothing on it, I've never been on it before, just literally made it. And before you can put the Rocketship anywhere, you're going to need to set up a launching platform for it. So what you're really going to need is a dispenser and something to activate the dispenser from the top of the rocket. And these other blocks here are just kind of for decoration. So I want my Rocketship to be right here, where the dispenser is. Make sure it's facing up. Keep in mind the Rocketship is going to be right where you place the dispenser. And then you're going to want a way to actually activate it. And man, I can't even talk there. So right here I set up some really kind of easy redstone that'll activate the dispenser down there, and just prove it. Let me put an item in there, press the button, and you'll see it dispenses it out. So I made this kind of high because once you're on the Rocketship you are kind of high and it's really hard to press the button if it's like really low. Like if it was down there in that first quartz block I wouldn't be able to reach it, so I put it right here and it kind of works out. So I'm gonna kind of just clean this up, make it look a little better, see what I can do. Okay, so I went ahead and made a really quick and kind of fancy looking launching pad. So the Rocketship's gonna go right there, and there's the button to press to actually activate the dispenser here. So now before you do anything else, you're gonna want to get an armor stand. Here we go, here's one. Crouch and just place it on top of the dispenser. We're gonna replace that armor stand right there with the Rocketship itself. So I recommend you take note of the coordinates or just like fly above it so you can go off your own player coordinates, but you're going to want to need the coordinates for the dispenser and armor stand. Keep in mind this does work on all consoles. I'm just using Wii U because it's a little easier for me. So once you have all this stuff right here set up, just go ahead and exit and save and load this onto your PC. So to install this mod, you're going to need a tool on your computer called Universal Minecraft Editor. I mentioned that earlier. If you haven't seen my video already, kind of showcasing the tool and explaining how to get your save data from your designated console, make sure to watch that video. I'll have a link to it down in the description. It's a really quick video. I explain everything kind of in depth and thoroughly and quickly, so it won't take you long. And once you're done watching that video, just come back here. So if you're still watching, I'm guessing you already know about this. So go ahead and open up the Universal Minecraft Editor and open up your world. I have my world open here. I just barely made it, so there's not much on it. Go ahead and find the coordinates for wherever your Rocketship thing is. I stood above mine, so I know my player is in the same chunks. So I'm just going off my coordinates, and you can see we have the dispenser and tile entities, and in entities we have the armor stand. Dang, I can't talk, but whatever. I can delete this cow, it's kind of just standing around. So down in the description, I'm going to have a link to a paste bin, and this right here has the launch potion, which is needed to make the Rocketship go up, and then I'll have a code to the Rocketship model itself right here. So double click the launch potion and copy that by right clicking and copy or Control C. Go back into the tool, go into dispenser, make sure the items list tag is selected, hold Control and click V to paste in the potion. This potion right here is specially made to make the Rocketship launch up really fast and really far and for a certain amount of time. Keep in mind that you can relaunch the Rocketship as many times as there is potions. So this right here is a whole stack, which is 64, so that means we can relaunch the Rocketship 64 times. If you want to add more to it, just copy it and then paste it in, and then change the slot to like the next number up. I think there's a max of 9 slots, which is indexes 0 through 8. So I'm just gonna put in 3 here. There we go. Sweet. And we are done with the dispenser. So now go back to the paste bin and double click the giant Rocketship code and then copy that. Then go back here to where the armor stand is make sure the entities list tag is selected, and Control V to paste it. So back like in the old days, in the classic modding, this installing the Rocketship mod used to be literal hell. Like, you had to go through each entity within the Rocketship and change each of their coordinates, it just really sucked. But now, thanks to some of Oprize's new quick mods, it's so much more simpler. So what we're gonna do is get the position tag from the armor stand, Control copy that, then delete the armor stand, go into the Rocketship, the main part right here with the parrot, delete its position tag, select it, and Control V to paste in the armor stand's position tag, and then to update it to all the other entities in the Rocketship. Minimize that, right click it, click position, make sure the update passenger / writing is checked, and then click the check mark, and that's going to update all the other parts of the Rocketship. And that Rocketship is pretty much installed now. So anything else you want to do is really optional. You can go ahead, go into your player, I don't know, add a glass block in your head for like, that Rocketship effect. I'm going to go ahead and do that just because it's kind of cool. And yeah, there we go. So everything's pretty much done. Go ahead and save it and load the world back onto your console. So go ahead and load up your world. And you'll see that our Rocketship is now installed right where the armor stand was. And if we go down here to the dispensers, if we can even click it, you can see we have the potions and everything. So it all worked out alright, and I even have a glass block on my head, which is pretty cool. So there you have it. That's how you can change Rocketship stuff. Keep in mind you can't change the color. Like, if you just go into the Rocketship's entities and open it up, you can find the minecart with the wool, or not the minecart, the armor stand with the wool, and change the color of that by changing the damage value. And you can find the armor stands holding the banners, and you can change their base color, so you can mess around with the colors of the Rocketship. This is just our default version that we made. So just to prove to y'all that it works and everything, I'm gonna get inside and launch it. So let's press this button, go into third person, and you'll see we'll be immediately launched high into the air, which is just awesome. Look at that, whoa. Oof. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Modding Mondays on a Tuesday, yeah, I do apologize. It's just the 4th of July didn't really work out for me, and I decided this would be a lot better on the 4th of July since it's like, you know, a rocket and all that. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy and that y'all do make use of this mod. Again, this mod was made by me, Legendary Potato, and Stoke the Expert X, and special thanks again to Oprize LP for hooking up the showcase map with some early GRF mods. I'll try and get y'all some new mods and stuff like that every Monday, and the reason for the schedule is just so I have like a placeholder to know like, oh, I gotta have a mod ready by Monday. I don't want to just like, you know, not have something to motivate me, because if I don't, I'm just gonna sit around and not get anything done. That's just how I am. So if I have like a date, like Monday, every Monday, I'll know, oh, I gotta get a mod ready, gotta get a video ready, and that's just kind of motivating to me. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, this has been your boy Jack, or Noble Des. If you do show off the world, please make sure to credit us. We did put a lot of work into this, and if you do use any of your worlds, also please do, again, credit us. And yeah, so again, it's been your boy Jack, or Noble Des, and I'm out.